All right, I'm on hole number 8 of the Oasis, the 9-hole cup. Let's go check out hole number 8. Hole number 8 of the Oasis is hole number 8 of the Oasis. All right, I'm trying to get as far out into this area as I possibly can to get into my Hornet range. And I'm going to do plus 10% to the cup, and I'm not sure if that number is right. There is an adjustment that we need to do here, and I'm not sure if that adjustment's right. But I haven't hit perfect in here, and when I did hit perfect, when I did hit great to the right, it went great to the right, and I was doing the 10% wind adjustment. So Extra Mile, Kingmaker. This tournament is sponsored by Kingmaker. We're not the king. We're not the king of balls. We're the Kingmaker. All right. Let's think. Let's think here. Extra Mile, Hornet. That's all I need. Extra Mile and Hornet. Everything else in there is the usual suspects. Because if anything other than those two clubs come into play, I'm definitely playing with the clubs in the bottom of my bag. And preferably, if I have to play with one in the bottom of my bag, it needs to be my wedge. I'd go first. Let's see if we can set this shot up right. Last time I was here, I set the shot up wrong. Maybe 2 rings of separation. Can't have quite all of the topspin. I got my topspin out in front of it. 2.7. It's 2-1. That leaves me 6. That's about third. And I'm going to lean a little bit to the left. Hitting it perfect. And it should miss this one by 2 rings. And it should miss that one by 2 rings. And then it hit the flat and it rolled off. There's a spot out there if you can get too far. So what I want to do is I want to make my second bounce be so that it's right on the edge, or it's actually looks like it's in the rough. So when I put that curl on there, it'll bring it back to the center of the fairway. And if I hit it perfect, it'll do exactly what it did right there, but it'll just, that second bounce will be right there. When I said 2 rings off, if you go back and rewind that video, it comes to a point and then it comes into the right. And I was I was right in front of that point. So I had 2 rings to the right. So if you put a little bit less topspin on it, you'll be closer to that little tip right there. But you can get the same exact result and you won't roll off into the rough. Now you can make the shot with the rough though, or a sand wedge. And these are the right ones. All right, this is from this distance, I know all about this distance. Okay, with a 2-7 wind. Let's see if I can hit this perfect. Hitting it perfect. See if I got my wind adjustment right. I didn't take out enough wind and I got on my nuts to take off 10% and I didn't do the 10%. That still looked like it might be more than 10%. Hard to tell with the Spitfire and the Nirvana when you're using those clubs are so accurate. That was a weird shot. I've seen people show the error of those. I don't know what they did on that, whether they were short shooting it or if they did something. Into hold. That was not the eagle I was looking for. When this hole first came out, I was tagging this hole all the time, and they must have changed something on it. They change these par threes and they make subtle little changes to the greens and they take out some stuff. Because it seemed like when we first came here, we could hit that rough bump more straight on. Like we weren't having to, like we were able to come at it, the way we were able to come at it was straighter. And that might be because I was hitting to the other side. You got to get way up in front of those trees. It's a pretty tough shot from there. All right, I'll give you some bonus action. And I'll do it a different way than what I'm doing in the tournament. I'll do it from this direction. My opponent says, no, you won't. You're not going to do that. Hell no. All right. That was hole number 8 of the Oasis 9-hole cup. Thanks for watching.